Tippy time, my damies, Top Cat here, and welcome back to the channel. Who doesn't like a good DPS phase? We're constantly trying to find new ways to get those big numbers. Not only that, just make it a little more fun, make it interesting, and who doesn't love a good hot swapping method? But we found a little bit of a sleeper, I believe, and so I'm going to show you how the bump in the night might actually be a secret meta. We're using the volatile impact casing, enhanced demolitionist, and ball rounds on our roll. I crafted this, and boy does she actually pack one hell of a wallop. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that ball weapon is quite underrated. Since it was changed a couple of seasons back, ball doesn't do as much as, say, explosive light or lasting impression. But it kind of makes up for that when you're just chucking rocket after rocket after rocket. That 10% bonus you get from the bauble weapon is substantial, So if you can bury a whole mag of rockets into a face, I mean, that's still really good free damage that you can easily take advantage of with this combination. Being our bump has demolitionist, we're using a young Ahankara spine build with the exotic armor perk, Wish Dragon Teeth, increased drip mine duration, and increased grenade energy back to you. We'll be using Ember of Torches, Ember of Ashes, Ember of Singeing, Ember of Char, and Ember of Eruption. Being that we rolled our bump in the night to have demolitionist, we're obviously using that to reload, to spam our rockets. So we line up all these fragments, and that way we can get a chain going that is going to give us grenades all the time. And it's pretty much just a combination of Scorch. We checking our Scorch stacks at, our exotic's going to reload our grenades really fast. We do this so you chuck a grenade, that's going to add a little bit of Scorch damage. We chuck a knife, that's going to add more Scorch damage, and that in turn is going to give us another grenade. We do a dodge, that gives us melee energy, that gives us grenade energy, and it's just a little bit of a loop going grenade, melee, grenade, dodge, melee, grenade. The on your marks is going to give us a little boost to that handling, being that we're dodging all the time. That's always going to be up, so we're going to have some nice handling for our weapon swapping. We're also going to be using knock 'em down. You might need a little bit of practice, but once you got the grenade dance down, it's going to be very simple. All you need to do is chuck in the rocket launcher whenever you've got a free grenade. Just shoot your rocket, then chuck your grenade, and that's going to reload your rocket. It's extremely high DPS. These grenades are really strong already, and then you're banging a rocket in the mix as well. I mean, on this damage base here, I think I've done 2.2 million. Very good damage, and I unfortunately whiffed my super. If I'd waited to the third plate, I could have got an extra 400k, but unfortunately that was just a slight timing error. But I generally get, depending on the encounter, anywhere from 2 to 2.8 million damage using this combination. So it's very, very strong, and I'd highly recommend giving it a go. You see there, 2.2, and I whipped my blade barrage, which is another 400k, so that would have been a 2.6 mil run easy. I've paired this up with the Witherhoard. It's great to lead with the Witherhoard, that way it's always doing damage. If you do have an opportune moment or you run out of rockets, make sure you don't double stack your Witherhoard. Always put one on the target and one at his feet if you want to utilize that max damage, as Witherhoard doesn't have a stacking effect. So you also want to make sure that another person in your fire team doesn't have a Witherhoard on, otherwise you're not really getting the most utility. If you do have two Witherhoards, have one person shoot at his feet and one person shoot at his body. See again there, another good DPS run, and that's on the monkey, and he's always moving around. You're going to want a certain amount of mobility, and 70 is fine for both your strength and your discipline. We're running melee Wellmaker, Unquenchable Thirst, Rocket Launcher Ammo Finder. If you don't have an encounter you need lots of ammo, just chuck on a hands-on mod, High Energy Fire. You're going to want to run both Bolstering Detonation to get your class ability back when you're getting grenade energy, and focusing. We're running elemental charge, arc resistance, and the void and solar combo resistance. Powerful friends. This is primarily just to bump up our mobility, but if you have enough mobility, run a seeking, classy restoration, utility kickstart, and solar fulmination. Trust me guys, I thought this rocket launcher was going to be shithouse, to be honest, but I crafted it, loved it, highly recommend you give this a go. It's really good guys, really good. Anyway, my damies, that is the build for today. If you liked, please hit that like. If you really liked and you're new, please hit that sub. Comment down below if you've got any questions or you just want to chat. And until next time, tippy tie my damies, what a tie.